They'll take on the Lions, who FPI says is the likeliest to win the NFC North today. Detroit looks to stop Minnesota without one of the league's best defensive playmakers. Aidan Hutchinson, at the time he suffered a broken tibia and fibula last week, was the Defensive Player of the Year favorite. He remains the league leader in sacks and in pass rush win rate, but you can see he's got the same amount of sacks as all other Lions combined. His pressure percentage and pass rush win rate nearly triple the rest of Detroit's defense. Marcus Spears, you played D-line in this league. This is obviously a huge loss from a production standpoint. How does Hutchinson's absence, though, affect Detroit's defensive identity?
Yeah, Mina and RC knows this, Phil. I'm big on players that change the entire temperature of a particular unit. That's usually who we tag as superstars. And a lot of things that you have the ability to do as a defensive coordinator, Aaron Glenn, it's based on the fact that you have Aidan Hutchinson out there. So what does that look like, or for the fans watching? Will he have to pressure more to get pressure on the quarterback when you didn't have to do that with 97? You would put him out there on that faraway island and just tell him to handle whoever in front of him. The other thing is you got to be real conscious about how you rush now as far as the other guys that'll be on the defensive line. Aleem McNeil just got a big deal. He's been doing a really good job of interior pressure. Now those guys outside got to be smart. It's a D-line conversation every week going into a game. What is our rush plan? With Aidan Hutchinson out of that plan, it's going to have to be more by committee. All four of those dudes working in unison, and also Aaron Glenn figuring out a way to potentially have to create some pressure if they're not winning their one-on-one.
I do not envy Aaron Glenn this week. It's a tricky situation, to say the least. First of all, you got to pressure Sam Darnold. What we've seen this year, when he's kept clean, he's been excellent. But under pressure, you see some off-target throws. You see some near interceptions. The question, as Marcus laid out there, is how do you do it without Aidan Hutchinson, without really anything proven at edge? You can blitz. But do you really want to sacrifice bodies in coverage against Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison? Like, can you imagine? Okay, guys, if you're Aaron Glenn, who's a defensive coordinator, can you, with a straight face, go up to your rookie cornerback, Terry Arnold, and say, "Hello, young man. Your assignment this week is one-on-one with Justin Jefferson." That's a tough conversation, as much as I like Arnold. So I really don't know, in terms of bringing pressure, what kind of approach he's going to take. But I do know that they have to be careful in coverage.
Yeah, I think that's the hard thing, right, Mina? In playing this team, you want to put more bodies on Justin Jefferson. And if you've watched these games, Addison and Naylor have eaten because Justin Jefferson is garnering so much attention. And it's not like they can start pressuring like Minnesota does or like Kansas City does. They aren't going to all of a sudden become this too high fire zone pressure team. They're a man-to-man team. And with Justin Jefferson, you want to be able to commit as many bodies to him as you possibly can. And so now you're going to have to pick your poison and be very be very decisive on when you want to pressure and pressure at the correct times. Because if you leave guys one-on-one matched up with Justin Jefferson, you are begging to be cooked, especially when it's going to be difficult creating pressure without Aidan Hutchinson.
And Sam Darnold has been terrific against man so far this season. As we take a look at our game picks, I mean, no surprise with margins this small. We got an even split. RC and I are on Detroit. Mina and Marcus on the Vikings. A lot of us like some points. ESPN Bet has this as a 1.5-point spread at the moment. Detroit 2-0 against the spread on the road. Minnesota, rather, hasn't failed to cover in any of their 5 wins.